Do me a favor and repeat after me. I am beautiful. I am more than capable. I have at times been incredible, and I can do whatever I dedicate myself to do. Now imagine if you only believe that. Imagine how much better you would sleep at night. Imagine how well your next job interview would go. Imagine your doctor's face the next time he examines your heart. Goodness, if you would only believe. And if you're not going to believe in you, at least believe in someone else's belief in you until your belief in yourself can kick in. And have a little faith, because they say that faith is the oil that can remove the friction caused by self-doubt. And you are beautiful. You are capable, you are incredible, but most of all, you are necessary. Okay, you were raised in the projects. Okay, your father left when you were a kid. Okay, your mother was an addict and Uncle Tony touched you inappropriately when you were a youngster. Those things shouldn't have happened to you, but they did. So now what? You can't keep crying about and lingering in your past. You have to wipe your nose, dry your eyes, hit your boots, and move on. And you say you want to catch a break? Well, I got news for you. The last time I checked, there was no one throwing breaks. You have to make a break. You have to create an opportunity. You have to forge your destiny. You can't go to an employer and say, hey man, I know I don't have a degree. I know I don't have the experience. I know I don't qualify for this job, but you gotta understand, my father left when I was a kid. You think that employer is gonna say, hey man, oh, I'm sorry about that. You should have told me that up front. You're hired. This is the real world. This is planet Earth. It just doesn't happen like that. Get yourself together, create, and forge your future. Hey, let me tell you something about life's tests. First of all, they're extremely tough, and you don't get to choose which test you take or when you take it. The only thing we know is when this test is presented, boy, you better pass or there will be consequences. But the good news is this: the answers are multiple choice. Do I quit or do I keep going? Am I gonna be a victim or a victor? Do I love more or do I hate? Do I stand up for something or do I sit down? So when it comes to what we're currently experiencing in life, when situations and circumstances punch you dead in the face, it's test time. When cancer creeps into your family, it's test time. When you're tempted with infidelity, it's test time. When your employer decides to go in a different direction, it's test time. When a gunman, when a wildfire, when a hurricane, testing, testing, testing. So where do you find the answers? When your child, husband, wife, congregation, employees are looking directly at you for leadership, for guidance, what do? With all eyes on you, I know you better be rooted and grounded in your faith, and you better lead from the front and lead with action and not words. You have allowed yourself to become a zoo lion. You were created to rule thousands, several, or even a few, but somewhere along the line, you've allowed someone, something, or an event to keep you caged. You have lost your roar, and your level of content and your ability to make excuses have completely gotten out of control. And I mean, the zoo is nice. Your steak comes in at 2 p.m. daily. You only have to walk around your habitat every hour or so and show the kids your paw and call it a day. Completely forgotten your pedigree. You were born a beast. That is your natural state of being. But you only produce something that resembles a roar when your keeper is late with the lamb. You have literally gone from predator to prey. And your hunting abilities, the hunt, let's face it, your hunting begins and ends at Safeway now. And heaven forbid you get tossed back into the jungle with real animals. Heaven forbid you have to line up across from someone who has gone without, or someone who is sick and tired of hearing their child's stomach growl on a daily. Get your growl, your gusto, and your bite back before they file your teeth completely down to the gums. Become the beast you were born to be. Hey, listen, you are way more capable than you've been giving yourself credit for lately, but you've been allowing your mind to convince you otherwise. You've been allowing your mind to put a ceiling on your sky when you used to be a skydiver. You've been allowing your mind to only allow you to eat from the menu that's in front of you when you used to be a chef. You see, what some of us fail to realize is that our minds sometimes can be our problem. So in those times when you feel like you're losing your mind, you might want to let it go and access a new mind, a new mind frame, a new mindset, a new train of thought, new beliefs. Let me put it to you this way. Imagine you were in a coma for a few weeks and lost all memory of who you used to be. And when you awoke, you asked your doctor, family, and friends, who am I? And what if they told you you were a world-class cyclist? What do you think you would do the next time you saw a bike? The same bike that you used to fall off of and hate to ride because you fell a few times. Imagine how you would grip the bike. Imagine how you would ride, because you don't remember how you used to approach the bike because you've accessed your new mind.